everyone, we're going to find the second derivative using implicit differentiation for square root of x plus square root of y equals 1. So let's first write this as x to the 1/2 power plus y to the 1/2 power equals 1. I'm also going to say derivative of x with respect to x equals 1. So we don't need to write that down. And derivative of y with respect to x, I'm just going to call this y prime. It makes the math easier to read when you do that. All right, so when you differentiate this, you're going to get 1/2 x to the negative 1/2 times derivative of x with respect to x, which is 1. So we don't need to put that, plus 1/2 y to the negative 1/2 times derivative of x with respect to x, derivative of y with respect to x, which is times y prime. And derivative of 1 is 0. All right, I'm going to rewrite this as 1 divided by 2 square root of x plus 1 divided by 2 square root of y times y prime equals 0. Now we're going to just solve for y prime. So I'm going to write this as y prime divided by 2 square root of y equals negative 1 divided by 2 square root of x. Go ahead and cross this up here, and you get y prime equals negative 2 square root of y divided by 2 square root of x, which equals, when the 2's cancel, negative square root of y divided by square root of x. So that's your first derivative. Now let's go for a second derivative. So we're just going to use the quotient property and do the second derivative. I'm going to go ahead and pull the negative out for now. And we're going to take the square root of x times the derivative of my numerator. The derivative of square root of y is right here. So I'm just going to copy that down. So that's going to be times 1 divided by 2 square root of y. And then go ahead and put the y prime here. All right. Now we have minus you have to do the square root of y, the numerator, times the derivative of the square root of x, which we already did that, and that's 1 divided by 2 square root of x. All right, and this is all divided by our denominator squared. So that's just going to be x. Okay, on the next step, what I'm going to do is substitute this right here for my derivative here. So that's going to give me, when I rewrite it, you're going to have you have the negative here. So you have square root of x, and I'm going to go ahead and write this as square root of y. I just put it together, times negative square root of y divided by square root of x. All right. Then we have minus square root of y divided by square root of x. So I combined it there. Now what I also did is I divided everything by 2. I had an x, so I just moved the 2. So this 2 here, I just moved down here. All right. Now that we have that taken care of, what happens here is this cancels. And then when you distribute the negative, this is going to turn positive. You distribute the negative here, this turns positive. So what we're going to have is 1 plus, this equals 1, square root of y divided by square root of x divided by 2x. Now I need the same denominator, so I'm going to write this as square root of x. So if I need a square root of x, let me do this in a different color. square root of x here, I also have to put a square root of x here. So this is going to be square root of x plus square root of y, all over 2x. So finally, we're almost done. Y double prime equals, I'm going to move this up here, or this down here, whatever. So you have square root of x plus square root of y divided by 2x times square root of x. Now, this has to satisfy our equation, our original equation, square root of x plus square root of y equals 1. So I can write this finally as our second derivative is 1 divided by 2x square root of x. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.